Hello, my friends. I want to tell you a story today about an experience I had with one of my management partners who provided my team with what was arguably the largest headache that they had within their portfolio. A problem child property that had not received utility billing charges for 6 months because nobody could figure out how it was set up, why it was set up the way it was set up, who was doing the billing beforehand, who was representing the property as the owner, and blah, 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 blah. Just a million different things that were contributing to this lack of awareness as it related to how utility billing should have been being handled, and it wasn't being handled. This management partner, who has a portfolio product in place for utility billing for the rest of their communities, which is not my company, reached out to me and said, hey, here's the problem child, here's the situation. If you can figure it out, you can have it. What do you think I said? I said, okay, fantastic. I'm going to have it. All they gave me and my team was the name of the community, right? They provided a good old Southwest Utility Solutions with the name of the property, where it was located, and said, okay, great, run. My promise to them was I will have it figured out in 48 hours. My team will figure out everything that needs to happen in the next 2 days, and we will provide you with exactly how you need to be set up for utility billing. Now, whether or not they believe that, right? Like, okay, really? We haven't done billing for 6 months and you guys are going to figure it out in 48 hours? Well, spoiler, we did, but here's what happened. They provided us with the property name. We immediately go to the utility billing companies that are in our industry. We were reaching out to our contacts at each of the respective companies. Hey, do you guys know anything about this asset? Hey, do you know anything about the utility billing here? Hey, do you have any information on what the reports would have looked like? We're vetting all of our contacts, and we're doing it immediately once we're provided with the property name and address information. Turns out there was, a billing company that had been purchased that was providing the utility billing services 6 months ago, but they had been purchased, and that's why nobody could figure out the information, because technically they didn't exist anymore, and these reports were buried. It was a mess, right? It was a perfect storm that nobody could have accounted for when they were doing their due diligence on this asset. And my point is, we figured it out. We found the billing reports. We found the previous billing company. We got confirmation on how utility billing should be set up. We confirmed all of this. We presented it to the current management company, and were able to create charges within days of being tasked with the challenge of go figure it out. My point in sharing that, though, is that's what happens when you empower your utility management partner to go figure it out. And I would challenge any utility management partner that says, I'm sorry, that's not my problem, because it is. If it affects the utility billing statement that goes to your renters every single month, and those charges are not created by your management team, they're created by your third-party billing team, it's their problem. And if they want the business, they'll go figure it out. That's one example of how we figured it out, but there are lots of stories like that. And so more often than not, we tend to get the problem children of portfolios, but we're always thrilled to work with them and help solve challenges because it absolutely can be done. Just requires some attention and some time.